Hello again, friends, and you are friends, and welcome back on Twitch as we play musical chairs among the announcers and also on the track. Great Britain versus USA East coming up, and hashtag East is beast, as they say, but we will find out. I don't know Great Britain's hashtag. I'm sure someone will point it out on Twitch before the night is over with. Stand by along with my boss, Al B.
You're the boss, bud. No. Great to be here. Man, is this amazing or what?
This is amazing.
Truth be told, when they first started discussing the format, I was like, this will never work. There's no way we're going to stay on time. It's going to be all over the place. And it's turned out like the old school game shows, like a lightning round.
Yep.
Derby, one after another after another. And we're shuffling announcers and we're shuffling referees. And it's just been an amazing experience. And this next one, USA East and Great Britain. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, I'm excited.
Now, Team Great Britain, we will point out, scheduled to appear, 02 Dixon, 03 Wentz Pie, number 10 Gemma English, 143 Marnie Movova, 15 Rolla Girl, ROLAGRRRL, 16 Rachel, 1606 Lady Macbeth, 162 May Cause Mayhem, 19 is Judge Law, 22 Wizzy, 24 Lady Macbeth, 26 T Breaks, 427 Boswin, 47 Small SMOL, number 8 Giraffic Jam, and the coaches are Toots, Barbed Wire, English, Hair Razor, Crush'ems. For Team USA East, they will be wearing the white this time.
I got you. And number 110 is Little Miss Perfect. Number 120, Evil Apple. Number 171, Gilman. Number 206, Road Rage. And before y'all ask any questions, he has been medically released to play and has been back.
Whoa.
Breaking news. I just got it from the tournament GTO myself. Came to me personally and said, when you read this, I just want to let you know, Al, that Road Rage has been medically released and will be skating in this bout.
Great
212, Capozzi. 22, Connor. 248, Ruckus. 28, Bonnet. 333, Triple Threat. 62, Hernandez. 620, Glisten. Number 9, Dragonfire. 90, Hot Wheels. 999, Martin. And number 2, Princess Saleya. So I was waiting to say that and see the look on your face. What do you think about that Road Rage information?
That is awesome news, especially given the extended injury timeout which occurred during one of the bracket games in the JRDA championship in the open division for the, of course, the attack pack from St. Pete. So
yeah, and that was now we can talk a little bit more about it because we have more information, and we were afraid to say anything about it. But when that hit happened, he was still for a while, and they were afraid that. I mean, then when he moved him, they were afraid of back or neck issues possibly, and then it got upgraded to where okay, maybe it's his shoulder, but eventually they just wanted. He did leave here in an ambulance. He had to get checked for concussion symptoms, and they waited an X amount of time, and he has been medically released. That has been all the I's have been dotted and the T's have crossed, and everybody says he might be a little sore, but he is ready to go, and he has been released to skate. That is some of the best news that I've been able to pass along in a long time.
And also speaking of the attack pack, also shout out to Gracie Knoll wherever you happen to be watching, probably on Twitch. So say hi to Gracie for me.
The officials for this bout, because somebody on Twitch chat says, "Hey, who wants to who are the refs?" Here you go: Harley Quinn Davidson. Ref in Peace, Ref Metal, Guinness, Damon Mistress, Strapping Young Beard, Captain Jack Sparher, and Honey Badger are your referees.
And the official stat in the hat, Pinky and the Brawn, D. Baggins, Mama Panda, David Reed, Barney Trouble, Guacamole, and Mea Culprits.
All right, this is exciting to see. That we've had, I just still can't get over how these teams are so good. The talent of this level, we've been doing the JRDA championship congratulations, Diamond City, for being repeat champions.
Oh, yeah, and saw some of those skaters just a moment ago.
Yes, some of them skaters were on there. And the talent out here and the people, and being able to talk and meet the people from – I knew Australia from when they came before.
Right.
But getting to meet the Great Britain fans and the Canadian fans, and we had an Australian skater join us on the
yes, that was great.
And I'm working on something special for tomorrow morning that Tommy and I are trying to cook up. So you guys stay tuned in the morning.
Very good, and we are. I can confirm that. I will not deny it. And
Triple Threat and number 26 T-Brakes are your jammers.
That was a track cut as a skate came out of bounds there, so we will start on a power jam for Great Britain. As the boards are rocking here at the Sportsplex, and lead jam it is for number 26 T-Brakes.
I think Great Britain is bringing some of that soccer enthusiasm into the roller derby, and I for one absolutely love it. Triple Threat is standing in the box now.
That's exactly what it is, with the constant pounding, it's awesome. USA, what you got?
You know, the USA team, both the USA East and West teams have been pretty impressive. Canada is looking real good too. They impressed me. Australia looks good early. They've had some struggling in a couple of games, but you know what? East team, oh wow, it's just so much fun.
Moments of brilliance, and also Europe.
Oh, you were talking about the junior skaters and not me? Dadgummit. For a second, I thought never mind.
By the way, 4 points for Great Britain. Yes, the first 4 points on the board, striking first. One scoring pass, passing one for each opposing blocker. And if you lap the jammer, of course, that's a 5th point. Anyone in the penalty box automatically scored upon as each new scoring pass begins. So
Lady Macbeth and Glisten are your two jammers right now.
And Glisten through with lead. Glisten a standout for the attack pack, and also Duval All-Stars, based in Jacksonville, Florida, USA. And through on a 5-point pass. Glisten looking to score again. Meanwhile, the Great Britain blocker or jammer on lockdown, 171, especially there as Gilman. Now with 2 other blockers in the back, just creating a wall. And also 62 Hernandez and 22 Connor.
Shout out to our esteemed producers, Gretchen Little and Bobby Narco, working on getting us the information that we need when we need it.
Real-time stats and a drop, and that on the pivots, as the pivot has the star and ghost blocker. And yeah, that is number 22 now, Wizzy for Great Britain with the star. And 22 white, Connor headed to the penalty box. Through again is Glisten. 25 points, so 4 5-point scoring passes. That's 5 5-point scoring passes in the both the English and the metric system. Blocked out.
You said both the English and the metric system.
And through again, tiptoes through, does Olivia Glisten, 5 more points. And again, and I applaud the attempt there as I missed the blocker. Actually, it's 162, may cause mayhem, that bump, but able to spin out of it was Glisten. 35 points for Team USA East, striking hard there in the second jam.
Both teams back at full strength. At the jammer line now is number 427 for Great Britain. That is Boswin. And for East, Road Rage is your jammer.
There you have it. Thank you, Meg, for watching on Twitch, and for all the fans for chiming in as what we used to call a no pass, no penalty, now no earned pass, completed the initial pass, and now scoring. And that is 4 points. Boswin with the attempt straight into that wall and drawn back nicely. Of course, the pack cannot stray too far out from each other. Otherwise, they would just take off backwards.
Shout out to Wince Pye's dad. She's skating for Team Great Britain, and her dad, Barack Obama, used to skate for a Team England men's. He's currently going through chemo in the UK for a terminal brain tumor. Shout out there, Barack Obama. You should be very proud of Winnie Pye. (49-4) in favor of USA East.
14 points scored thus far, and another 5-point pass for Road Rage. As Road Rage missing some of Saturday and all of Sunday. 4 points for Boswin on the board. 30 seconds remaining in the jam. No lead jammer. And bowling past the blocker, completing another scoring pass as Pack races ahead. Boswin on a scoring pass, blocked out, and the run back that time by number 90 Hot Wheels, but that is the jam. 2-minute time limit on jams if there is no lead jammer. Or if there is and they just keep skating and skating and skating. 29 points, net 21 for USA East.
23.5 minutes left to go. I actually looked to see what period we were in. Womp, womp, womp. Number 2 for Great Britain, that would be Dixon. And number 16.
Which has been called out on a track cut. So this is a power jam. And it was a forearm. Thank you. Bobby Narco, real-time stats and information.
That can't be true.
One jammer and one blocker in the penalty box for USA East.
Rachel and Princess Leia are your jammers.
And Rachel dropped and is being checked on by coaches and now medical staff. Jam called, no lead, and no points on the board also, at least of yet. Coming up later today, of course right now, Great Britain versus USA East. This is game number 12 of the day. Following this, scheduled for a 6:36 Eastern, 10:36 GMT start, Australia versus Europe. And those two teams have not met yet, this being a round robin and a one-time round robin at 7:24 Eastern time, 11:24 GMT, Canada versus Great Britain. And what promises to be a fun matchup and a competitive matchup. And you want to talk competition, 8:12 Eastern, 12:12 GMT. Apologies for the late start, but stay tuned because the main event, game number 15, USA East versus USA West.
Ruckus to the jammer line for USA. Mamie Muvova for Great Britain. Mamie Muvova. As the Great Britain's fans try to bring the crowd back to life.
Injured skaters do sit out at least 3 penalties if the jam is called on their behalf. If they call off the jam on their own, then that's up to the coaches to adjudicate on their end. But probably should. If you're hurt, tell somebody. This is a youth sport, so coaches watching carefully, as are the parents and the medical staff that are always on hand for these games. Marty, move over. Move over. There's the V against Ruckus. And through on lead jam is Ruckus. Last time I saw Ruckus was playing for the Hoosier Bruisers a couple years ago in the JRDA South-Southeast Regional Tournament, and a standout there. And through and ghost blocker on the jam ref in an attempt to follow Ruckus on that scoring pass. There has been a successful star pass as Marnie has passed the star to number 26.
That is T-breaks.
But the jam called before Great Britain could score. 9 points.
Triple threat going to the jammer for Team East. Jammer going for Team East. Womp womp. That would be Lady Macbeth on the jammer line for Great Britain.
73-11, 21 minutes to go. We play 30-minute periods in this round robin. 1 timeout and 1 official review afforded per team, and penalties 4 and you're out.
Triple threat jumps out to lead jam. Coming back around as Lady Macbeth tries to get through that wall of white for her initial pass. Triple threat coming back through, able to make it all the way through. Gets 5 real quick and coming back around as Lady Macbeth, there she goes, makes it through.
Completes the initial pass. You hear the roar of approval from the studio audience here at the Sportsplex, Feasterville, Pennsylvania.
I got to say the jerseys here for these World Cup teams are absolutely fabulous. And
yes,
I think Great Britain is probably my favorite.
All right. Yeah, they're really good, creative, professionally done. Very clear who's who.
Boswin and Glisson on the line for their teams.
9 points for East on that last jam.
Great footwork by Olivia Glisson, landing on her toe stops, doing a 360 spin to keep from going out. As Boswin is recycled to the back of the pack, Glisson coming through, making a very quick point pass as the Great Britain pivot goes to the penalty box for a direction of play call.
Defense up front, but Glisson able to tiptoe around. And thank you for that information. Ruckus, as we were talking about earlier, just aged up and will be headed to MRDA playoffs in Boston in a couple weeks. Power jam in favor of Glisson as Boswin with a back block.
Glisson just flying around the track. That's 3 lead jams in a row for Team USA East.
And through again is Glisson, and maintaining the stride and maintaining the speed throughout the pack, relying on both the offense being played and also defense against that defense.
Wow. Anybody that's familiar with roller derby, especially in the state of Florida, has to just realize the respect in Rosie DeRiveter's comments. Glisson has Jamsterella's level footwork already. It's magical. Rosie, you are absolutely correct.
Indeed.
Second highest jam of the game to his own 35 in jam 2.
Wow.
Same guy.
Glisson now has the highest scoring jam of the game, and actually she passed the other highest scoring jam of the game. That was by Glisson. So that makes sense. She has the 2 highest scoring game. Road Rage now coming onto the line against Judge Law as we get started here in jam number 8.
Judge Law is sent out and back, as is Road Rage. Oh, and a big pileup on the inside. Everyone recovers. However, a low block assessed to Road Rage, so we do have a power jam for Judge Law.
Crowd interaction looking good. I just love when the crowd gets excited.
Forearm called on number 22, Connor. And here comes the judge, lead jam.
Here comes the judge.
Blocked, and again, 171 and 62. Gilman and Hernandez in the back. Braced also, a third blocker who is bridging now to keep everyone legal. Ghost blocker and skate trouble. The jam continues. However, referee will advise. Okay, there's a call off. Would advise the skater, if there is skate trouble, to get out of the way as much as possible. However, now cannot. Well, okay, is being helped up by a referee. So doesn't appear to be an injury. Skating off.
That was Great Britain's first lead jam since jam number 1. Now the USA fans wanting to get in on it a little bit.
Official timeout just to get everyone back into their proper positions. As the off camera we can see that number 19 Judge Law with skate trouble and even having trouble skating. Oh, yeah.
Marnie Muvova and Princess Leia on the jammer lines for their teams.
Having a laugh at his own expense,
Yes,
trying to
I
figure
am.
out exactly where the trouble with the skate is. But it is, if everything is not in place down there, you'll find out about it very soon. And 2 points for Great Britain, 2 points for Judge Law. Lead jam it is for number 2.
That's Princess Leia.
Princess Leia with fans on Twitch, to say the least. And through, just through the middle, picking up the 7-10 splits. And 5 points it is. And those are cowbells you hear, and US Slay, the sign at the far turn.
US Slay, I love it.
Marty Muova, the jammer of record, on lockdown with the Star Stash. Oh, and stood up and laid down by...
There's a high block
Yes,
by number
indeed.
26, T-Breaks, as T-Breaks goes to the penalty box. Or my new favorite term, T-Breaks spending some time in the bin.
A spot of seconds. And through is Princess Leia, once again, 25 points.
Back block on, I believe that's Hernandez.
30 points scored thus far, 25 seconds to go in the jam, as number 26, the pivot with the star.
I stand corrected, that is Hot Wheels. She's gonna kill me later.
T breaks through on the initial pass. Well, you know, archive will take a minute to get up. And on one skate through, and that should be points for Britain. Yes, it is. 1 point. However, 34 scored, and it'll be 33-point net for US Slay.
Princess Leia now with the second highest, right behind Olivia Glisson. Ruckus on the jammer line for Team USA, and Lady McDeath on the jammer line for Great Britain.
13:21 to go in the period. And lead jam goes to East. Ruckus. And quietly, the referees and officials have changed positions, this being the second half of the period. New jammer ref, or a different jammer ref switching, and also scorekeepers switching.
It is a forearm to, I believe, I don't want to speculate. That was Gilman.
Nonetheless, number 8, graphic jam with the star, but there was an illegal procedure, so a little confusion as to what to do with that star. Return to the pack because you are not the jammer, was the instruction. Dropping the star off on the outside for safety purposes, and I'll thank her later for that. Editorializing, I know. But everyone knows my position on the yeah, helmet cover on the ground. Everyone be aware of that. But if you are not the jammer, you cannot have that in your possession. And it is recovered.
Through the first 10 jams, Great Britain has 2. USA East has 6. And 2 had no lead jammer, if you're scoring at home. 175-15 with 11.5 minutes left to play.
And exhausting even to watch, 25 points.
Triple threat step into the jammer line for USA East. Boswin step into the jammer line for Great Britain.
Lead jam East. Boswin push, and dropped. And was that 999 Martin? I believe it is in the back. With the defense once again. And through again, triple threats. Another 5-point pass makes 10.
Dude, you do numbers so quickly. 10.5 minutes left to play. 185-15. You are watching on twitch.tv/WFTDA, and I would like to thank all of you for doing so. We certainly appreciate it. If you are a established veteran Derby fan or a skater or anything else, thank you for joining us and watching the best juniors in the world go head-to-head here in Pennsylvania. If you are new to Derby, thanks for watching. Go out and find your local league and see where there's Derby near you. It is a super exciting sport. Don't just watch it. Go out there, join a team, play.
Officiates. Put on stripes. Take tickets. Bake sale. Ghost blocker on, no, actually just go in to recover the star on 427.
Yes, he went into the box. He's coming out. He went in on an illegal procedure penalty.
That is it for the jam.
Star pass to Gemma English. Sorry.
Right, but nothing to show for it as jam ends 34 points.
Speaking of Gemma English, man, at least 4 times in calling her earlier, I said the words. A huge hit by Gemma English, man. She was hitting hard. Number 16, Rachel for Great Britain, and number 620, that's Glisson, who is in possession of the highest jam of the bout.
Glisson earns lead jam and comes back in as unable to recycle by rule since the rest of the pack was way back there on the defense. Otherwise could have perhaps tried to swallow her back, which I know has come up in the chat a few times, that particular strategy. And Oh, okay. Glisson kicks herself from a track cut. That strategy now officially called the dingo. And watch some movies about that. And illegal, let's see, multiplayer block it was on the pivot number 28.
I believe it was a directional. The multiplayer is coming now, going into blue 22. So we have a player from each team in the penalty box. The USA East player went for a directional. The Great Britain player for a multiplayer block.
Glisson, yes, maintaining position on both of those blocks, but not for the effort of Great Britain here. And this brushes past that one.
Both players that were in the box are back on the track, so we have an empty penalty box.
Ooh. I heard the drop. I didn't quite see the impact from my vantage point, but Glisson recovers and continues. 15 seconds in the jam. Spins and spins. And roll pulls and Maytags more points. 5 more points for Glisson.
Just under 7 minutes left to play here with jam number 12 starting in this bout between Great Britain and USA East. 2:06 Road Rage coming to the jammer line for USA East. Yeah, we have a timeout, Great Britain.
Each team allowed 1 timeout and 1 official review in this round robin play. And a foul out on the 4th penalty, which we have seen a couple times today. Following this game, we have Great Britain Team USA East right now. Game number 13, scheduled for a 6:36 start or 10:36 GMT. Australia and Europe. And then 7:24 Eastern, 11:24 GMT, Canada and Great Britain. Once again, be a kind of a turnaround for them with a 30-45 minute break. And then 8:12, the main event or final game, as it were, at 8:12 Eastern, 12:12 GMT. Stay up for it, folks. USA East versus West.
Number 143, Marnie Muvova, going to the jammer line to face Road Rage of USA East.
Road Rage with lead.
So far, USA has 3 34-point jams and 2 25-point jams. Thank you, Senor Narco.
Road Rage 5 points. Marnie Muova with the, is that a star stash looking? Nonetheless, 5 points for Road Rage.
I will make sure that I let Coach Toots know that he is Britain's favorite ginger.
All right.
Star Pass 2, number 26. That would be T-Breaks. Never mind. Princess Leia going to the jammer line for Team USA East, and Lady Macbeth for Great Britain. Princess Leia jumps out to lead jam as she comes around, re-engages. Big time hits by that Great Britain defense. That was number 19 for Great Britain, Judge Law, laying down the law. And we have a star pass to number 19, speaking of Judge Law. No, I'm sorry. That was number 8, the star pass. Giraffic Jam. We do have a blocking with the head on number 19, Judge Law. I said the judge was laying down the law, but this time the judge broke the law.
And the law won.
Ba-da-ba.
Blue 427. 257. 9 points scored in that last jam.
Boswin for Great Britain jamming.
Our producer downstairs is having to especially enunciate because of the loud Britain fans.
Ruckus, number 248, I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Track cut. Puts a power jam Great Britain. We like power jams. Just what the doctor ordered for Great Britain. I'd like to see Great Britain get some momentum and get some stuff going here. Mainly because this place would go wild with those Great Britain fans over there. Wouldn't you like to see?
Oh, yeah.
I've just.
Now, as far as the power jams go and the power of same, as Logan Childs of Florida Junior Roller Derby put it when he was announcing at a tournament pass, you control the lead jam, you control the game. And power jams coming along with that. If you're not on the track, you can't score. If you're not first, you're last.
Logan Childs, you mean Emily's brother?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, Emily's brother. I've met Emily's brother.
He's cool.
Yeah, I've met Emily's brother. Vegemite, I just got past the note. Vegemite is a power jam of sorts. Now, Ironstein Ali from Australia explained to me that in Australia, Vegemite is kind of like when the pack gets really bunched up, and it's a Vegemite. We learned that.
Vegemite sandwich. Okay.
Right? Yeah, and then she made we did a whole rendition of the Men Without Hats song down there for the Australian and Canadian fans. They've banned me from the mic down on that side. I'm not allowed to speak or sing anymore.
Australia also singing Party in the USA at the opening ceremonies this morning that prior to broadcast, so no trouble there from the copyright people. Great Britain outscoring USA East on that jam, net 4 for Great Britain, 12-8.
Triple Threat and Giraffic Jam going to the jammer line for their teams. Great Britain's kind of gotten into a rhythm. Every 7th jam, they get lead. They got the jam on the 1st, the 8th, and the 15th.
And you see the result of that. As, Giraffic Jam still in the pack. However, lead jam 333 for USA East, the triple threat. This jam can last a full 2 minutes or until the lead jammer calls it off. And if they choose to stop the clock, then could have another jam on top of that. 5 points scored thus far.
Mr. Danger is not on this crew.
Fans of the referees, which we're all fans of.
Absolutely. Team Zebra.
I do not want their job. And, and a drop on the Cossacks of number 8 of Great Britain, Giraffic Jam, however, back up and skating. Through again on the inside. 5 points.
Great Britain has had 5 star passes to 5 different pivots. Number 22, number 101, 6, 8, and 2.
Oh, and Great Britain penalty to wrap up this one, no doubt. But Great Britain will be back in about 45 minutes' time against Canada. And I encourage you to stay tuned on Twitch for that one.
Track cut for Great Britain's pivot, number 22, Wizzy. You know, our producer, Bobby Narco, is a standout statistician. That's all I know. That man is a statistic machine, second only possibly to the Lord of the Rink, Vince Hannity. Because, you know.
Shout out to Vince. And more points scored, 35 plus 4, 5, 3:05 to 40, unofficial final. Of course, we always check the math before too long. But that is, yes, the high score of the game, 40 points. And I believe we've had a couple other 40-point jams in, if not in this game, in the still holding the record. 49 is from game one. Unstoppable, that was this morning.
Unstoppable had a 49 and a 44 in the bout that we called from him earlier, and then wasn't even rostered in this game. How much confidence do you have in the rest of your team to let that happen?
Well, perhaps saving energy for the East versus West battle that will be at 8:12 Eastern, 12:12 GMT. That's Greenwich Mean Time. Someone admonishing me for the time checks, but I got that from Google, so, if it's on the internet, it must be true. Australia and Europe coming up, followed by Canada and Great Britain in the meantime. And in between time, this is the Junior Roller Derby World Cup live on Twitch.